Now let's talk about the bill that passed. The president says that it is a big middle-class tax cut. Does anybody believe that? No. There is a reason why you should not believe that. It is because that is a... I was going to swear. That is a lie. That is a lie. I want to show you... This is... Now, I want to be very clear. There have been a lot of versions of the tax bill. There was the House that passed its version. There's the Senate. This graph shows the official estimates of the bill right before they made all the changes. So I can't guarantee that it's exactly right, but the basic gist of it will be the same. And what this shows you is the change in after-tax income by income group by the time this bill is fully phased in, who pays more and who pays less. The red bars mean you're paying more because your income goes down. The blue bars mean you'll pay less because your income goes up. Does that make sense to everybody? I've also made the width of the bars reflect how many people are in each of these income groups. We often see these kinds of tables and we forget that most people don't make $100,000 in this country. Most people make less than $100,000, and this is households. So, okay, here you go. Poor people end up essentially with nothing. Struggling families who are just trying to make it, get by and get into the middle class, lose the most. The very rich, with their very thin bars, are the only ones who really make any gains here. That is true. I mean, of course it's true, because this is a Republican tax bill. But it's important. But it's important to understand that there are these lies that they are telling you, that they are telling the American people, that this is a tax cut for the middle class. I don't see it. It is actually kind of remarkable. Right. They've done an incredible thing. They've taken $1.5 trillion of your money, and they've given it mostly to the rich, while still managing to raise taxes on 87 million households who make under $200,000 a year. So let me say that again. The overall bill costs $1.5 trillion. And let's put that into perspective. The stimulus in 2009, which Republicans got very heated about and said it was going to destroy the country because of debt, whatever have you, that was $800 billion, roughly half the size of this bill. And yet, almost 90 million households making under $200,000 a year will pay more. That is a pretty remarkable accomplishment. What I've said to people is the easiest way to think about this bill is that the bill started with an original sin. And the original sin was cutting the corporate tax rate from 35% to 20%. That one thing alone, by itself, is $1.5 trillion. That cost $1.5 trillion right there. And they promised to keep their whole bill within $1.5 trillion. So they already spent all the money, right, on giving it to corporations. Now, it is true, I want to be clear, there's a lot of variation within these bars. Some people will end up with a tax cut, some people will end up with a tax increase. It is not true that everybody gets a tax cut. That is a flat-out lie.